8 o'clock Monday morning and we're getting ready to go out and get some groceries this morning. I cannot think of a more exciting time to be filming than the week that we find out the gender of baby number 5. So I thought it would just be fun to take you along on some fun things we're doing this week, starting off with this grocery haul. With the grocery haul. So real quick, let me show you what I got. First up, this is actually kind of hilarious. I have been craving green juices this pregnancy and saw these there. They're the Garden of Flavor. Anyways, so decided to give those a try. We have these, they're like the little bananas and they do need to be used up. You can tell they are like pretty ripe right now. So we eat these so quickly. So we just got one bag for fresh eating because I do still have frozen bananas as well. We have a whole bunch of these organic cranberries here, and then also raisins. These are the Bob's Red Mills oat crackers. That's a new try for me, but yeah, that'll be interesting to try those. We have a couple boxes of mangoes. We have one here and I think there's another one down a little further. A lot of these rolled oats. We have watermelon, 2 of them, 2 actually of these like cases of Ritz crackers. If you live in Lancaster area, you know that this is a big thing around here to eat with cream cheese and pepper jelly. So that's just nice to have on hand if we're hosting like Sunday evenings or something like that. Here is the other box of mangoes. I've tried one already and they're so delicious. And then we have a couple of papayas, which you either love them or you hate them, and I actually love them. So we have a big box here of red raspberries. These are looking really nice. I feel like you have to kind of watch the produce, and these look amazing. So I'm really excited about that. And then we just have some of these disposable little cups. And then moving around, oh, here's my started little green juice, which is fun. These apples we have from before, but they had feta cheese, and so we got a good amount. I love this stuff on salads, on eggs, almost anything. It still is that kind of sour taste that I'm loving this pregnancy. And then next to that is this queso fresco cheese, which is like a Mexican cheese, I would say. And I kind of use this the same way as the feta. It is a crumbly cheese, but yeah, I was excited that they had that again. Back here, I think we have 2 bags of milk chocolate for chocolate chip cookies, and then 2 boxes of, whoops, blackberries that also look good. So I'm excited to dive into this. They had lots of fruit, as you can tell. And then, oh, and then we just have another random box of raspberries, as well as one little container of strawberries that it seems like someone was already enjoying. And then I think I missed this as well. This is just some popcorn. I know I've mentioned before where we go shopping, it's like this bulk place that you pay by the pound, and so that's why we kind of like get bulk of whatever we're getting that time. Their price has gone up. It used to, like back when we started shopping there, I think stuff was 27 or 32 cents a pound, which was crazy. Like that includes meat, cheese, like anything like that. Now it's up to I think 60. So there's a lot of things that it doesn't pay to buy there. Like a bag of flour I can buy cheaper at our local Amish store than at that place. So things like that. But there's still things like this, like all that feta, all the raspberries. That's definitely cheaper. The total today was $142, I think, for all of this. So anyway, I need to put that away and get on with the day. Just kidding. Before I put that away, I had an idea. And this is it. I just put some homemade, this is like a peanut butter granola in the bottom. We have some dark chocolate. I put some of that banana and then Greek yogurt and then those fresh raspberries and some more dark chocolate and granola on the top. And I cannot wait to enjoy this. Okay, I'm sitting down here with my planner and I thought it would be the perfect time. A number of you have been asking what planner I use. So I use the Golden Coil planner. I've used this for a while now. In a way, it's similar, I would say, to the Erin Condren planners, which is what I used before this, but I do prefer this one. Covers are fully customizable, so I just got this one in, I think it was like a linen color or something. I don't know, you can go on the website and I think you can even put like your own picture on it or whatever you want there. What I really love is at the beginning of each month, see if we can find us an empty page as we're winding down. I was just thinking, I think sometimes they have sales at the end of the year. I need to look into that. But I'm the person that's like, oh no, it's January 1st. I need to get my planner. So anyway, I need to get on that. But this year I included a meal plan page. So at the beginning of each week, you have this meal plan section. And basically it just has Monday through Sunday actually. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, everything is laid out. You have a little section for your grocery list, and I thought I would really love it, and I actually have not been gravitating toward that, so I think I'm gonna leave that out in next year's planner just because that does add up the cost when you add extras like that. And I'll show you in a minute here my other kind of part of how I plan. It's like a wall calendar thing. What I do love is I love setting up my weeks like this. This is how my mind works best. It is just Monday through Sunday, and then you have little time slots for a little bit in the morning, then there's the afternoon and the evening. And I love having it just in time slots like that. I do not like to put stuff in my phone calendar. There's nothing in my phone calendar. I am a very like pen and paper girl and love this, as well as, let me take you over to the den and show you our kind of wall calendar situation over there and how that works. I apologize for all the glare here. We have windows all on this side and it's really reflecting. So I'm gonna see if I can put in maybe a little B-roll or something that you can actually see what I'm talking about here. But this is our wall calendar and I love it. I got it from a little shop, Toast Shop, I think it's an Etsy shop. I'll try to link it down below, but it is amazing. So we have obviously our whole calendar section here. You can pick the month of the year up top, so I like to just like circle it. It is dry erase, so you can erase it. I like to put like our school schedule in here, things like that, which is really fun. There's a little section for a scripture verse. I have a little to-do list section, which this is not my daily to-do list. This is where I put projects we're working on, Josh and I, or things that we need to do as a family, and that works really well. And then this is also a little meal plan section, which is really fun to do this way. And the kids love to come out here and kind of see what's up, like what's going on this week. So that's really fun. These are also fully customizable. I think you can also get like a frosted glass. The layout on here, you can very much customize to your own. The pins on this side that you attach to the wall, they are customizable. The font color, like everything about it is customizable. So really, really nice. And then underneath that, I actually, from the same shop, have these little chore charts for the kids, which have been working so well. It's just a little section for daily chores, and then Sunday through Saturday they can check mark each one. And then there's a little section on the bottom here if you want to write like a little note of encouragement. And of course, it matching our family planner is like big stuff. They love being able to come out here with their little dry erase markers and check off what they're doing. So those two things together is kind of what makes up how we go about planning, staying on schedule with things, and staying organized, living in a larger family and with a lot on our plate. It feels so nice to be able to be outside again. We have had rain the last 4 days, I think. So today's supposed to be at least partly sunny, which is exciting. But some of you might know that we sell dahlias to wedding florists, and today is a pickup day. So I'm out here, I think we have about 270 dahlias on order for today. They are so incredibly detailed. I can never get over how beautiful they are. And you might be like, what? You are cutting so many buds, blooms off. And at first when we started doing this, I was concerned about that, but no longer. I know that the more you cut them, the more they will bloom. And so what I'm gonna do is, I have my middle bloom and I'm just literally gonna cut I'm cutting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buds at least off when I'm doing this. But that is how you get bedfuls of blooms like this. There's a lot in bloom right now. I feel like the rain did hurt them a little bit, which is too bad. I mean, they'll be fine. They just don't have as many buds today, but I think we'll still get what we need for the day. So I'm just gonna cut everything off till we're down to the one bud. My fingers are numb. Definitely feels like fall out here today, but I think we got everything picked we needed, and we've also started deadheading for the next batch, which is always a good feeling. So we're gonna unload these and then head inside and warm up. Okay, I have to show you one of my favorite salads, especially in the fall time. I just have some lettuce, roasted sweet potatoes, and then hard-boiled eggs, feta cheese, some apples, some chicken, and then I'm going to top it with this. It's just some leftover, it's a homemade honey mustard vinaigrette. So avocado oil, apple cider vinegar, really love it. And then I'm gonna also top it with a little bit of nutritional yeast. Gotta show you today's outfit of the day because I have been looking for a nice ribbed dress that is nice and thick, if you know what I mean. Doesn't show every line and crease. And I found this one actually on Amazon, and I think it came in a couple of different colors. I picked this, like, I don't know, it's kind of like a camel brown, I would say. I don't know how I feel about the turtleneck. That's the one thing. I'm not a huge turtleneck lover, so I might actually, I was looking at it and there is a seam right here. I don't know, I might mess around with it and alter it, but it's a nice length. I am 5'7". The sweater or vest is from Beloved Clothing Company and is so incredibly soft as well. Kind of like a wool fabric. I don't know, I really, really love it. I have two fall inspired dresses I wanted to share with you quick. These are both from Dovey Boutique. This one has such a pretty print, especially for fall, y'all. With kind of this baby doll waist, it's perfect for obviously pregnancy, but then also not pregnancy. It's not actually maternity. Anyway, I just thought that was really fun and thought if you're looking for one, it's this kind of satiny fabric as well, which I know is super in even with a sweater over top, and I love that it kind of adds a different flair because of the pattern on it. These are actually very similar in pattern and style, but very different in fabric. And y'all, how much more Steph can you get than like beige linen something? However, this one has a fun little extra detail because you have the most adorable little embroidered daisies on it. I love the square neckline. It also has pockets. It's also double lined, so they're both double lined. I just love, I don't like worrying about slips and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm trying to be better about linking stuff below. I'll make sure to link these down below, but just too good not to share with you guys. So excited that it's finally happening this wall. I know some of you loved the picture that was on it earlier. I did not. It was too glossy, which maybe it was hard to pick up on. Well, no, it was glossy on camera, definitely glossy. glossy on camera as well. So we took that off, took the frame off, and then I got this, and I'm really excited to put it on. I'm not sure how it's showing up, but it's supposed to look like a Limewash, which I have wanted for so long, and I've ordered from this company before. The little girls have it in their room, and I knew that it was more of like a matte look and you couldn't see the seams like you could in the previous one. So anyways, it's still gonna have wallpaper, but I think it'll give the entire space a really different look. I've been also repainting all the trim. It's like this color. It's Benjamin Moore Revere Pewter. Absolutely love it. And now we're ready to actually go and apply the wallpaper. So wish us luck. Doing projects like this in an old house is a whole nother ball game. The wallpaper. I am in love with it. It is everything that I had hoped it would be. So we don't have any glare anymore, which is why I'm sitting here and you're not just seeing like a mirror effect back here. And I also feel like it's really the overlapping, the panels are not at all obvious. So I love it. It matches perfectly. I think I got it in dew and white as the colors, but I can leave that down below in case you're interested. Been listening as we work to this book, Habits of the Household by Justin Whitmore Early. I've heard a couple people talk about this recently. My interest was piqued, so I am ready to go and mow outside. It is a beautiful day and the first day that we don't have rain, but there was this sitting in my doorstep and I thought we should first open it. Oh, that's so fun. Their holiday edition is just coming out. So anyways, I am excited for that. Oh my goodness, it is so pretty. Has this little like Peter Pan collar and then the shirring, which is, or smocking I guess, which is so pretty. Cannot believe it. Today is the day that we have our anatomy scan, gender, find out the gender, all that stuff. So I'm so excited. Sure. What do you guys think it will be? You each should guess.
I don't know. Girl. I just don't know.
You don't have to know. Just
Can I
guess.
say what I
Just guess.
I cannot feel like it's a girl because I'm only a boy.
Alright, well let's see.
Hit the star. Bam! Hit it again. Bam! Alright, give Leslie a turn.
Does she get to hit as hard as she can?
Oh, more than that.
Okay.
Alright.
Ooh, that made a sound.
Hudson, stand back. Hit it hard.
How is it not working?
Okay. Whoa!
Oh. Broke off the...
It is true. We are having another baby boy. We are so incredibly excited. If you are new here, we currently have 3 girls and 1 boy. So we're excited to give Hudson a baby brother. The way we told our kids was different than I had anticipated. First of all, it was evening till we were able to even tell them. And I had some different ideas. None of them was working out. So we finally got a piñata. and it was a cute little like gold star piñata, and we filled it with some blue confetti and Smarties. But the thing, it was a little bit of a fail. Like a couple pieces fell out early, so they saw the color, and Josh just ended up like shaking the rest out. But regardless, they were thrilled, we are thrilled, and I thought, you know what, while we're talking pregnancy, I should sit down and do a little pregnancy update, since I haven't really updated you in quite some time now. And a lot has been going on behind the scenes. So if pregnancy talk is triggering to you, feel free to skip past this. I've also been trying to think just how much to share. I know sometimes it's easy for things to come across wrongly, and the last thing I want to sound like I'm doing on here is complaining about what really is such a gift of carrying life. And so I really hope this doesn't come across it. However, I know that sometimes it can be helpful to know that someone else is also going through whatever you're going through, and so I hope this can be helpful, even though I don't feel like we have it all figured out yet at this point. As a lot of you know, I dealt with morning sickness. To be honest, like to this day, sometimes I'll get kind of nauseous, but it's very manageable. Like I'll be fine. I'm not gagging usually, and it doesn't last long. So it comes and goes a little bit, but for the most part, that's all gone. We were able to find something that really helped the hiatal hernia. And so I thought, all right, I think we are just ready to thrive now and to be super active. I had just really been hoping for a really active pregnancy this time. I had it with my first. It's been pretty disappointing to me that it's not been quite the case. At our anatomy scan, obviously first she's like, do you want to know the gender? And we're like, yes, tell us right away. And so she told us, and we were obviously so excited. And then a little while later, you know how like they're measuring all their things and going around and whatever. Baby looked amazing, actually measuring a little bit big, which we are so grateful for. I'm not sure how that works. Like 2 days before that, my midwife said I was measuring a little bit small, but I guess baby is big. Measuring like 4 or 5 days ahead of my original due date. So anyways, an encouraging little side note. But she wondered if I'd ever delivered early, and I was like, my earliest was at exactly 37 weeks. So no, technically that's full term. I've never gone like super far overdue. I think my latest was 1 day past my due date. So I'm usually right in the, most of them have been like between 38 and 40 weeks. She's like, okay. And of course I'm like, okay, like why are you wondering? And she's like, oh, your cervix is measuring short. And I was like racking my brain, like, okay, I know I should know all the pregnancy terms. I asked her if that was concerning, or, you know, why did she ask? And she said, well, yeah, right now your cervix should be 4 to 5, is it centimeters, I guess? Mine was 2.1, and I was like, okay. And immediately I got kind of nervous. I had been having just tons of pressure, like pelvic pressure, for the past couple of weeks, sometimes to the point where I could hardly walk. And I was like, it feels like I'm about to push this baby out. And so then hearing that just really kind of added to that. And so sadly, the rest of the day, I could hardly like enjoy celebrating the fact that we finally knew like it's a boy, because I was so scared that I would deliver early. Talked to my midwife and we discussed it more. She said, no, like at this point, she's not concerned. She said, I'm not dilating at all. The ultrasound showed I'm not tunneling at all. And so she said there's women that have much shorter cervixes and still go to full term. We are planning to check it again here. I think it's this week or next week, just to make sure that we're still good. So pray that that goes well. That's supposed to be vaginal ultrasound, so it should be more accurate. She said sometimes the abdominal ones measuring the cervix is actually not accurate at all either. But I was like, well, but what about all this pressure? Like, this is not normal. And she said with that and a number of other things that I had mentioned, symptoms I was having, she said, your body is just screaming pelvic floor dysfunction. And I was like, okay, what's that? I know this is baby number 5, but some terms I've never heard before. She referred me to a pelvic floor therapist, and it was definitely to the point like something needed to be done. It literally felt like I was about to push a baby out. Just so much pressure. It was hard even to walk from one room to the next some days. You can hide a lot when you're filming. I noticed that in a couple of vlogs I've looked sad. I hope you haven't picked up on that, but I can definitely see I just look kind of sad and stressed out, and that's why, that's what's been going on. I've been really stressed out about this whole thing. But I was able to go in and see a pelvic floor therapist about a week ago, and that has really been helpful. She basically just gave me some stretches to do, which surprisingly enough, like I know they say don't work your core when you're pregnant. This is gentle for sure, but core work. From what I understand, the point is kind of that your core will lift your womb and your baby off of your pelvis and therefore give your pelvis a break and help it to feel a lot better, and also really helps to sleep with a pillow between your legs. But that has actually made a huge difference so far. I do feel like that has been really helpful so far, but if you think of it, pray that the rest of the pregnancy goes well and that baby stays cooking until he is full term, for health and all of that, obviously. But we're so grateful that he is looking healthy so far. We are just so grateful for this baby, and I know that the moment we hold this baby, it will all be worth all the pain. So I hope you enjoyed following along this week. Let me know in the comments below if you have any fall specific content you are hoping to see. Happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian friends. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Bye friends.
Golden, golden thing.